You know, when Mark Johnson shows up, I love he never comes without good props.
These are like Brown's wide receiver gloves.
These are Brown's wide receiver gloves.
All right. Very nice.
This is part of my driveway garden, and I grow onions in my driveway in grow bags.
Now,
and
what do you mean by in your driveway?
There are 30 containers of various vegetables and fruits growing in my driveway. My wife hates it. She backs into them all the time.
I can imagine.
But part of my driveway, I have full sun in my driveway. I don't have full sun in much else of parts of my yard.
Yeah.
So driveway gardening, container gardening works great for onions as well.
So when do you plant these?
Secret to big onions is planting them early. If you want big baseball-sized onions,
can I show one of these?
Yeah, you got to get them in the ground.
Look at the size of this thing.
Yeah.
You got to get them in the ground in late March and early April. You can plant them from seed. I order seedlings online. They come in a pack of 25 in a rubber band in a box.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in early April, I'm sticking them in the ground here.
Same soil you used last year?
Well, I add a little bit of new soil to the old, and then I'll fertilize. And the secret to container gardening for anything is always making sure you have nutrition in the soil, because water leaches it out of containers.
Oh, okay, sure.
So every 2 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks, I'm putting nitrogen fertilizer on these onions, and hence
Look at that.
the size of baseballs coming out.
Yes.
So how do you know when they're ready to harvest?
Yes.
Yeah.
They flop. When the onion tops flop, it's time to pick the crop.
I love that. Yeah, that's like knee high by 4th of July.
That.
So how big is that onion? Could you throw a curveball at that?
I was going to say, that is a little bigger than a baseball.
So, yeah, the pitcher's got it in his hand.
Yeah, so we're harvesting these onions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a cool, dark, good air circulation place, probably on a porch, inside a porch. You don't want them to get wet. I'm not rinsing these off when I harvest them. I want them to dry naturally.
Okay.
I'm going to put them in my garage on a flat surface in a single row, let them dry for 4 weeks.
Mary loves that too, right?
Oh, the whole garage smells like garlic, shallots, and onions right now. You can't walk outside into my garage without wanting a salad.
Mary's a saint.
That woman loves you.
She is a saint, I'm telling you.
She loves you.
You can grow huge onions. The variety of onion this is Patterson. This is Patterson onion. It stores for 8 months.
What do you mean by that?
Really?
Once I dry these out, I'm going to trim off the stalk about 2 inches above the bulb. I'm going to trim off the roots. Then I'm going to store them in a mesh bag in my basement or in my garage. And we're using these onions in February.
So this is a 12-month process.
Absolutely right. We're using these onions all the way through the holidays. These onions go on our Thanksgiving stuffing.
Oh, wow.
So
That's incredible.
This is called Patterson.
Now, are they,
Patterson onions.
try to be modest here, but honest.
Yeah.
Are they flavorful?
They are pungent.
They have to be because the fragrance coming from them right now
These are the onions that will make you cry.
Can we have an order of onion rings?
Yeah, you know what? All we need is a deep fryer right now. These things are awesome. Try them. You can grow them in your driveway in a container.
And remember, when the tops flop,
it's time to pick the crop.
Beautiful. We love it. And we think that was invented right here on these sofas.
We're the first ones to say that phrase. Look, I harvested about 8 containers of these onions this week.
Oh my God.
You can't go wrong.
No, you can't,
AC,
Anthony.
I expect you will start growing these at your place in March.
You know, it's a lot of steps. It seems pretty easy, but, you know, I maybe need to try out something on the training wheels, or maybe some green tomatoes. I don't have a garden. Listen, eventually, right?